Hi, who are we speaking with today?
Hi, I'm Dino Centraccio, store manager at Microsoft here in Beachwood.
And what's the product launch?
Today we're introducing Surface, Microsoft's latest handheld tablet, and it's today's release date.
And it's obviously a crowded market. You got Android and Apple to be concerned with. Why would I choose a Microsoft product over those?
There's a lot of great products on the market today, and today we're introducing Surface. So Microsoft is so excited, and as you can tell, our customers are excited to be here to actually have Surface in their hand today, and we'll be happy to demo that to you as well.
Great. Yeah. We'll get right to it.
Dolbear.
Hello.
And he's going to show you a little bit of Surface today.
All right.
Yeah.
So one big thing about this device that's going to be different from most other tablets is that, say I'm at my lock screen here. There's a bunch of information on my lock screen. I can see what time it is, I can see what's on my calendar, I can see the date, and I can see notifications as well. I can see that I have 25 emails.
I'm very used to Metro because I'm a Microsoft phone user,
okay.
so...
Is this for you or is this for your people?
This is for my people.
Okay. I didn't know if I was like...
But I will be writing about it, and...
Fair enough. Oh, are you just like taking this down and writing it?
No, we're videoing.
Okay, just making sure. Slide down lock will get me to my start screen. As you can see, there's a lot of tiles there that are actually moving. You get live tiles, you get live information updating as you look at them. It's kind of nice because I can see that I have an email from all these people and see what's in them before opening that application. If I scroll over, it just keeps scrolling with me. As many applications you had, you can keep sliding over. I can make different groups. You can see that they're kind of grouped in different bars here. If I go into an application like Internet Explorer, well, MSN kind of pulling up here. If I wanted to pull in a second application, from the left side I can just slide it in, my mail here, and say I wanted to use two things at once, I can actually drag down from the top and put it over on the left side.
And that is something that no other products on the market can do.
Multitasking
right?
like this is completely different. And I can actually extend this back over and make Internet Explorer smaller if I wanted to.
And if I wanted a YouTube video on there, if I wanted...
Anything you want. Any app that's in the new user interface is going to be able to do this on both levels.
It can only do two though, right?
Right. It can only do two with one exception, and I can show you that real quick.
Okay.
Which is kind of neat. Say I'm in OneNote. OneNote actually has an option to dock to desktop, and it will dock itself on the other side. So if I just go into a new page here. I can do more than two if you're in OneNote, which is a great organizational tool. OneNote actually has an option to dock to desktop. There's a little button here. If I press that, it's going to dock it over here, and I can actually have my Internet Explorer here, my OneNote here, and my mail open here.
And that would actually be cross-platform as well, wouldn't it, with either an iPhone or Android device? Or is that only a...
With OneNote, on a desktop device, you can dock it to desktop, but you can get multiple things going. I have 3 things open right now, which can be really good for research papers. If you want to listen to music and have your song selection open and browse the internet and have your notes going at the same time, you can do everything. And
it's still a pretty decent sized screen where you can pretty much read everything.
Yeah, exactly. You got 11.6 inch screen, or sorry, 10.6 inch screen. 10.6 inch screen here, which is unique to tablets. There's nothing else that has this screen. One big reason is because of the HD video viewing. If you compare it to other tablets that have HD video, there's usually letterboxing around the video. With Surface, because of the aspect ratio we have, that doesn't exist. So if I go in here, I actually play to watch some Shark Week. You get a full screen.
Yeah, that is...
And 720p.
That does look rather awesome.
And the great thing is, I don't know if it'll catch it on your device, but the viewing angles are amazing. You can see them from just about any angle and still see everything.
And can we get a quick demo of that stand?
Of course. And that's one of the great things, is because of the angle of the stand, like a traditional viewing angle, I can see everything. It's a 22-degree angle. And actually, one thing I can show you that the 22-degree angle really matters for is, especially with what you're using right now, if I go into my camera, I'm wondering if I get this it's shooting straight. It's at an angle, but it's shooting straight. And I can set it down and view everything without having to hold it because it shoots straight.
Yeah, and that's a very useful tool if you're in the business that I'm in.
Or say you're at your kid's party,
yeah,
and you want to film it, but you don't want to sit next to your iPad all day and have to hold it. You can set this down on the table, you can see everything behind it, and you can get up and walk away.
And can you go into the video mode at all? And
yeah. You can go into video mode right here, and then it's the same screen. It's still shooting in 720p. It shoots what the device can play.
Why would I choose a Surface over an Android or Apple device that has a tablet?
The ability to change from work and play very easily. You can go from consuming information to creating information, or multitasking, or connecting devices through the 3 ports on the side here. You have a USB port, you have an AC port, and you have a micro SD card slot in here. Right in there. So you have ports that other devices don't have. Sure, you can get a USB port on some of those devices, but they're not fully functional like they are here. So it allows you to both create and consume better than any tablet on the market right now.
And of course the keyboard that is
an option. That's one thing. If you want to have your device and you're playing with it, but then you want to start creating a document, all you have to do is literally click in.
Wow.
And you have a fully functional keyboard. If I turn this towards you, I can just start typing in Word, and let's just open up Word, or Word only even. It's a fully functional keyboard. I have dedicated keys to go back to my start screen. I have dedicated keys for my charm menu to send me to everything here. And one kind of amazing thing is that if I go over to Word, with most touch devices, if I were to place my hands on the keyboard, it would start typing. But if I put my hands on home row, nothing happens. It knows that you're doing that, so it doesn't type. It's kind of cool. The keyboard also has a sleep mode. If I close it, it turns the device off. When I open it, it will put it back to sleep.
Like the Apple competitor.
Right. It also has, because it is a keyboard, if you ever have it on the back, it knows it's on the back, and I can do this, and it's not going to type anything.
And these are all 32 gigabytes, I believe, right?
There's 32 and 64.
Uh-huh.
So you have 2 different sizes.
All right. Well, you were very helpful.
It's got a keyboard, and I think the way that the app ecosystem is run, I think is just really cool. The way that the apps don't multitask, like, and flip between apps, you can split the screen. I think it's just more functional than any of the Apple devices or the Android devices. I have an iPad. It's great for watching movies, but my Android device is really slow and sloppy, and the Surface device looks really fast and responsive.
Does anything concern you about getting a first-generation product?
Microsoft is building this themselves. No, I think they know what they're doing.
Did you take a look at any of the other third-party ones that, like the Samsungs and the
I've
Asus?
seen the Samsung. I've seen the Asus. I've seen the Dell. Seen the HPs. The Dells and the HPs look pretty cool. I know Asus is coming out with some stuff, but I really like the larger form factor and the magnesium and the built-in keyboard. I think is really going to set this apart.
Thank you. So what brings you out to buy a Surface today?
I just wanted to take a look, and I've been a big Microsoft fan for quite a while, and not a really big iPad fan. I just wanted to see what they had to offer.
So what draws you to the device? You see the advantage of a tablet, but you just didn't want to make the jump before?
Yeah, I'm kind of like torn in between that. I mean, I'm not really sure where I want to go. But from what I've seen so far with the devices that Microsoft offers, you actually have the same stuff you have at your desktop that you can carry around with you with a pad, which is kind of like what I like about the whole situation. I had a Google Pad of one type. I think it was a Galaxy. It's an older version. It was okay, but I couldn't do the same things I could with my laptop or my desktop.
And it seems like you might have a little reservation of whether you're going to pick one up or not. What will sell you on the device if?
I think just taking a look at it, getting a feel for it, to see if it's going to do what I want. So.
Are you a Windows 8 phone user as well, or a Windows 7 phone user?
No, I am not, but the next phone I will be getting will be a Windows phone, Windows 8 phone finally. So right now I'm a Droid fan.